back to the channel, and today we are back on the offensive side of the ball in the Carolina Panthers playbook, and we're looking at gun, bunch, strong, nasty. And if you watch this channel a lot, you know we don't like to really dive into these meta bunch formations that everybody's going to run, but this one's just kind of too good to be true. Anytime you get four, you have this four strong type of formation here. We have three receivers, you know, in the bunch there, and then you have the running back out of the backfield. Thus, four strong being to one side of the field. Just makes it very, very hard for the defense to keep up with. And we're going to show you that here in this scheme today. We're going to be able to move the ball up and down the field. Going to be a lot of easy completions for you. And we're also obviously going to be able to stretch the field a little bit. Just kind of a little bit of everything scheme here in the passing game. And typically I would come out just in one of these crack toss or the inside zone. But I'm going to come out in the RPO read bubble. A little bit more nuance to it than just a regular RPO. But it does have a sort of a read option idea to it as well. But the RPO bubble, really, really nice one, so I'm going to pick that. I'm going to come out in that. And now here on the defense side of the ball, we're just going to match with nickel and get out on the field. So let's start here with the RPO. Very, very simple. I don't want to say a very simple play. What looks like a very simple play ends up being very hard. You see that we do have a read guy off of the edge there with the yellow R above his head, and then a P, that's going to be the pass guy. We're looking over Leggett. So obviously you can just get this thing and, you know, sling the ball out right there to whoever your receiver is on the bubble and just throw it out there as well. But this obviously is an RPO, so it does have a run game off of that. There, those guys kind of get lost in the sauce. We'd be able to take that thing to the house. But there is also a run game concept of it, and then there is a option part of the run game. So if I hold on, if I release the A button whenever I snap the ball here, I release the A button, it's going to give the ball to my running back. And it's going to hand the ball off instead of the quarterback keeping it. Here, I'm going to snap the ball again. If I hold the A button, I hold my snap button, my quarterback is going to keep the ball. And you can just see there, no idea why he didn't block that guy. That would have been a house call. But if I hold on to the snap button, the snap of the ball, you know, A, on my Xbox controller here, my quarterback is going to keep it. So it kind of gives you three options there. And here, Bryce Young, I mean, probably not the best exactly quarterback to do it, but, you know, he can get it done. He can get it done. But this is a little bit of a nuanced type of RPO, just because it does have that option off of it. But it does make it that just a little bit more deadly. Here again, man, they're getting 3 over 2, three defenders there that could, with 2 blockers from us. Not exactly the best. Here they are not going to get 3 over 2. That's Madden right there, man. That's Madden right there. I just want to go into the replay, man. I just want to go into the replay because that's ridiculous. What is going on here? We have 2 blockers over one guy. We have 2 blockers over literally one guy, and both of them run back towards the line of scrimmage. No idea. But just a really nice run overall here. I wanted to actually have the quarterback hold on to the ball, but again, I don't want to hash out the run game too much. This one needs a little bit more of an explanation here. We'll take 2. Still ended up getting like 3 over 2, but still you're going to pick up a little bit of yards. And again, this is kind of simulating the run game as well here. We're going to let that quarterback keep it, baby. Oh man, I wanted the quarterback to keep it or throw the ball, and I did neither of those things. But practices, getting the groove with it. It is a little bit funky. Like here, it looks like they're going to blitz right where we're trying to run the ball. So let's just spit the ball out. Oh man, it's probably pass interference. It looked like he was blocking him before they even threw the ball. But you get the idea, though. Running the bubble, just a really nice run. Man, can't get anything going there. They locked us up. But really nice, really versatile play. And again, if you're struggling with this kind of like I am in this one, just call a run play. You don't have to call the RPO. I have no idea why we're not blocking the guys. I just called this 50 times before in this, and we were hitting huge big plays. Fine. Jalen Coker, man. Jalen Coker's just he has no interest in blocking that first guy. Just no interest at all. Here, finally, we'll hit a. And then Tommy Tremble's just jogging. All right, we're done calling this play. You get the idea. Get you some players that actually want to block out there, and you'll be looking good. But if you are having some trouble with the RPO, just go ahead and come out in the inside zone, and it's going to do just as good for you there. Actually, it's going to do even better in the run game probably if you take that option out of it. Just very nice inside zone as well to play off of this RPO game as well. Here, Tommy Tremble. I can't make him block anybody, man. So let's get into these pass plays here. Mountain mesh trail. You know we got to have some mesh in there. Just such an easy scheme to read the defense, I guess. And so mountain mesh trail. All I'm going to do here is put Leggett B on a big post. So I'm going to have Coker and McMillan coming across the middle of the field. Tremble just trying to pull those zones out from McMillan coming across the middle of the field there. And of course Leggett on that nice big post. McMillan just kind of gets lost in the sauce. And again, that's going to kind of happen with these whenever you're running these crossers, especially with these receivers. We have 2 receivers on the drag and the short cross there. Just going to kind of get lost in the sauce. And again, here he is again. Got to put it on him, but wide open right there. Wide open. And again, I do like to put this big post because, again, we're trying to attack this middle of the field, of course, with these 2 high safeties as well. That's going to leave. Well, don't throw the ball right to him, man. But I do like to attack the middle of the field with that big post as well from the get. Here kind of might be a too high safety look. There they do. We get man coverage, and that's going to leave him just wide open. We got to catch the ball, but it is open there. you can hit that throw. So here again, attacking those too high safeties there, they kind of shift into something else. Well, again, we'll take one of those mesh spots underneath, one of those mesh routes underneath, and that is going to be wide open. Again, mesh, man, you can't really go wrong with it as well. So here, again, they're just going to kind of overplay the post. Going to be wide open underneath. And you can imagine as well, again, we talk about it a lot in these videos, just putting a lot of things over the middle of the field, because where is the user typically usering? Over the middle of the field. So the more things you put in front of them, kind of put a guy running right to left, guy running left to right, guy running over the top, a post over the top of his head. A lot of things for the user to account for there. And again, I mean, just put yourself in that situation. I wouldn't want to deal with all that underneath. And again, we're just hitting these again and again and again. So very, very nice. It's going to cause the opponent to eventually play up. Maybe play underneath, something like that. And again, we're going to be able to take some shots over the top there. So McMillan, we just keep hitting him over and over again. But mesh spot, really nice pass play to kind of get you going into this, give you some easy reads to start this scheme off with. Next one here is mountain halfback angle. And this, again, we're just going to be putting a lot of stuff over the middle of the field. We're going to put Leggett on a short cross with McMillan and Coker running out routes. And then Rico Dowdle there is going to be kind of running an angle route. And we're trying to free him up. Of course, Tremble running that angled post over the middle of the field. And they're just going to leave Tommy Tremble, well, Tommy Tremble's really let me down, man. He's not the most fleet of foot out there. His base version there in the game of Madden, of course. So here, we'll try to set it up again with those two out routes. If they're just going to give you free space out there, like I have no idea what the defense was doing, those out routes are really, really nice for that on both sides of the field. A lot of times you can hit that McMillan route. He's kind of freed up over there. Again, if they're just going to give him free real estate out there, we will take that every single time. You want to make them play underneath. You want to make them shade outside. And it's going to make the rest of these reads just a little bit easier down the field. So here, trying to set it up, and there you can see the user is going to have to take some of these routes away across the middle of the field. And exactly what I'm talking about here, he's going to have to run with Tommy Tremble. Somebody's going to have to cover this route. He's going to have a deep blue that he's going to be running into, or a cover 2 drop, where that middle defender, that middle hole defender's kind of running with him, and then he's going to have to take away this crosser underneath. And then we still have Rico Dowdle coming into the same area. So you can just see we sort of have 3 guys at 3 different times. The tight end running through first, the short cross coming through second. Sometimes you can hit that really quick. Here we could have obviously as well. And then you have the running back out of the backfield going into the same area just a little bit later. So I really do like this play as well, just for another, again, man, really easy completion. Like here again, I mean, they're going to give Leggett open really quick. We're going to throw that very quick. But that's something you have to watch the user taking away as well. Really nice quick reads. And then here, if they're going to leave it, I thought the linebacker was going to come down and play down, but again, that goes into if your opponent's going to play underneath as well. Maybe you've been killing them with this mesh trail so far. You've been killing them with the short crosser here from Leggett. He's going to play underneath. Then boom, we're going to be able to get to that big angled post there from the tight end. There, the running back just gets lost out of the backfield, so we take that every single time. But again, man, this 4 strong type of formation just makes it really, really hard for the defense to deal with. And again, man, there it is. Just no one on the running back. I literally think there was no one on the running back. I think they blitzed the guy that was supposed to be on the running back. So nice there. We'll take that every time. But just really, really easy reads, man. And here, even getting hit, quarterback is able to get the ball to Leggett coming across the middle of the field. Super easy reads so far, man. And you're going to be getting such easy completions, man. Like literally breaking defenses right here. Next one we'll go to is Zpot quick. We got to have a Zpot, and this one's pretty versatile. Here they kind of have 2 high safeties, so I would either put Leggett on a post like that, kind of trying to attack the middle of the field, or you can kind of run a 3-layer concept as well, with Leggett being the deep guy, Coker, and then Tremble in the flat. You can do that as well, like here. I mean, we're gonna talk about that McMillan route coming across the middle of the field like that. A lot of the times, we'll just talk about it right now. Zpot quick, we'll put him on the post there. We see those 2 high safeties. A lot of the times, this McMillan route, just because you see that pacing there, he kind of takes that like stutter step at the start of his route there. He's just going to be open a ton of times. It really just throws off the rhythm. Like here, Harrison Smith looks like he might be blitzing in that area, so I don't necessarily want to just throw that. But he is coming across. We buy enough time. Got to catch the ball. Probably should have possession caught that. But you get the idea right there. Man coverage. But here, let's show him. He just kind of gets that tender spot, and you can see we almost make 51. Is that Blake Cashman? Might be Blake Cashman. We kind of make him pick a side here. He's right over the center, head up over the center. That's kind of perfect for the defense here, because we're not sure. Is he going to take? We're throwing 2 post routes out there. 2 guys on the end of the line of scrimmage. Leggett and McMillan over there are on post routes. So okay, he's kind of playing in the middle of the field. You can see him just take just a half a step there. just a little bit to the left on the screen towards McMillan. We still probably could have fit that ball in there to Tet, but wide open from the get. Kind of, again, putting the user in a bad situation, making him pick between, kind of being between a rock and a hard place here. Again, we're going to attack those two high safeties, that middle of the field open type of look. And again, that's what we're trying to hit there. Now we're starting to hit big plays on them. We've hit this underneath stuff, and we're really using the entire field here, which is what you really like to do. So here against man coverage, we're going to like that. Again, that man coverage, it just throws them off with that stutter step. That little bit of a stutter really throws off the man coverage, and you can hit it pretty consistently there. Of course, Harrison Smith lights up for him, but you can hit it really consistently. It's a really nice route. Again, here, even against zone, I feel like it's even better yet because it really throws off those zones, lets those zones get those kind of half a step on them and kind of get out to their spot, and then boom, all of a sudden no one's there. And here, someone is covering them. I mean, a little bit better throw. Probably would have caught it, but got to catch the ball anyway. Now we're starting to target downfield. Zpot quick. Again, man, you can really just layer it as well. Hit the tight end underneath. Oh, I thought Coker was going to give us a block right there and really give us even a couple more. But Zpot quick, really nice play as well. And if they're going to give us man coverage, we will take that against Leggett, and that will be going to the house. So really nice play overall. And again, this is another condensed formation, man. I love these condensed formations. You can see the guy that's going to be in man coverage on Leggett is way over here. So we're going to have leverage on him. We are trying to run, remember, we're Leggett right here. We're Leggett right here. If I can, it's number 17. We're trying to get to this area of the field. We're running the big post. This guy's already starting off to our right, and we're trying to run to the left. So we have leverage over him in a great way. So that's just kind of what those condensed formations can do for you as well. Here it doesn't matter as much with Tet. Again, we do have leverage because we're trying to run to the right side of the field, and the DB that's on him in man coverage is going to be very far to the left. But that kind of stutter gives the DB a second to kind of catch up. So leverage doesn't matter quite as much in this as opposed to the post on the other side. But you can see there, man, just playing leverage out of these condensed formations is really going to do you wonders. So Zpot quick, man, just really nice play. Last one here, flanker drive. All I like to do is put my running back on an out route. So we're kind of running him and Leggett over the middle of the field, with Jalen Coker running that deep in route right there. Tremble on the Tremble, I almost called him Coker right there. Tremble running the unpressable corner route right there, and then you have McMillan there on the left side. He's kind of the perfect kind of candidate for this, because if you get him one-on-one, him running that goofy route out there, sometimes he can get leverage either outside or inside. If he gets it inside, you're going to be able to get a nice easy completion as well. So there, we'll just take the running back underneath. And again, just another sort of check down type of play. I don't want to say check down because you do have the big route over there to McMillan, but just really quick, easy routes like here. They're going to give McMillan one-on-one. There he did, like I said, he didn't get the inside leverage, but if he would get inside of that cornerback right there, a lot of times you can get a pretty easy completion, leading the ball over the middle of the field. But trying to make up my mind a little bit quicker right there. I have no idea what I'm doing, but getting that running back out of the backfield right there. Boom, trying to work this high-low there. Leggett coming across the middle of the field. Made him miss, man. I'm not sure who that was, but it might have been Blake Cashman. Made him miss pretty bad. But there you go. Over the middle of the field here, we do get man coverage again. And there, I actually did have inside leverage right there. So if I would have led that more to the right there, I think that probably would have been a completion. But just overall, really nice. Hit the drag underneath. And then you are trying to create, that was against man coverage, obviously. But him and Coker right there, Leggett and Coker coming across the middle of the field, trying to create that high-low for the user right there. See if we can hit Tremble on that. Of course, we are trying to set that up. That's a heck of a catch right there by Tremble. Totally redeeming himself. But we're trying to pull that zone down with Dowdle going to the flat, and then Tremble running the corner, of course. You can just see here. We'll try to see if we can hit Leggett there in the middle of the field. Horrible user stick. I have no idea. But you can see if it wasn't your first day playing the game, you probably would have been able to complete that one right there. There, Buddy's just getting to the quarterback real quick. But again, we are trying to hit these drags. We're trying to hit that middle of the field. But we do have deep routes that we can target as well. Like here, we're going to try to hit Tremble to the sidelines. Great catch, and that's what we like to see. So we're just trying to targeting literally every inch of grass, every blade of grass on this field. We want to be able to try to target with this scheme here. Really nice one out of this bunch strong formation in the Carolina book. But that is pretty much all I have for this one, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and check out the rest of the stuff on the channel, man. We've been releasing these every single day. These mini schemes have some new stuff coming out with some film stuff. We're reviewing plays and whatnot. Going to have another one of those coming out today, so come back to the channel for that. But yeah, just appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Subscribe for all that stuff that's going to be coming out, and yeah, I think that's all the rambling I need to do here at the end of the video. And yeah, hope to catch you in the next one. Later.